the time, no one was thinking, "Oh my God, we can do something with Zoom."
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was a great learning experience for me because I got to learn how to Zoom. Like I pretty much did Zoom on the fly. All right. And Sophia's super talented, which is really amazing. But I learned an awful lot real quick, but also because this is my theory about artists in general. Artists, by our very nature, are problem solvers, right? I actually think that one of the big things about being an artist is what we're doing is, although we're telling stories, we're also dealing with problems. And a lot of times our storytelling, what we're doing is solving them in some form or fashion. So oh my gosh, I think.
Am I working?
Oh, there he is.
Hey, I'm here.
Hey, buddy.
You know, I made this way harder than I needed to be. I thought I needed to download Twitch onto my desktop because I downloaded Twitch onto my phone.
I literally told you, click on the link, type in your name.
All right, let me throw in some headphones so that way I don't get a.
No, it's all good. This is awesome.
Is it fine? It coming? All right. Cool.
I do clips of this show on YouTube. This is definitely going to come on to. I'm going to let you know this right now. I'm going to do it. Let you know.
Well, this is probably the least embarrassing thing that's on the internet between me and Bill, I'm sure.
Well,
so,
listen,
I could poke you. I'll poke you this way.
Yeah. Whatever you guys have shared before, it's okay. It's like how Bill Moss crashes his own interviews. It's like that's literally going to be like the headline on that. Right? By the way, is it Mouse or Moss?
It's Mouse, unless you ask my dad. He's a retired Navy guy, so he says Moss.
Okay.
Because he's got a lot of self-respect. For me, Mouse just work. Actually, Mouse is the actual pronunciation of M-A-U-S. So
yeah, that's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking. See, my last name is Pentellaresco. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a big name. It's
a little bit mouthful.
Yeah, it's a mouthful. It stands out, though. The beautiful thing about my name is it stands out. If I'm in an opera section or I'm in a comic section, I guarantee you, I'm one of a kind, and that's only what I want.
That's a good thing.
Art Spiegelman told me how my name was pronounced. I've been defined.
Yeah. Well, Art's a pretty smart guy, so let's be honest.
No. Yeah. He's a New York Times bestseller. I'll listen to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Yeah, and also that way you can keep on saying all this stuff comes from the House of Mouse. I mean, that's original, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we called our coloring department for a longest time. We called it House of Mouse.
Yeah, and
we should have spelled it H-A-U-S of
right.
Us. But yeah, we kept on doing that for a while. That was a running gag. I don't know how serious Disney is about coming after somebody.
Yeah. Don't mess with the mouse, man. Just don't mess with the mouse. Yeah. He's got pockets, man. He's got pockets. He might stay Goofy. I mean, every once in a while, maybe Goofy shows up and he's like, gosh. And then the thing is, Goofy. The thing about Goofy though is, if he ever found a way to be taken seriously, he probably would be the most frightening dude in the room, like all the way.
Disney's hardcore. Actually, when I lived in San Diego, when I first started drawing comics, I heard about there was a daycare center. They had a big mural on the inside of the daycare center. It was all Disney characters. And they came in, and some dudes came in, and they're just like, oh, by the way, you need to whitewash this, or you need to pay us a licensing fee.
Wow.
Because that was their business. That was their place of business. It was
right.
And I was just like, geez, can you imagine if every comic shop got approached by these men in black? It's just like, you need to whitewash this or give us a nickel for every time somebody looks at it.
Shocky monkey taser.
Seriously.
I don't know. I've been to a lot of different stores around the country. Some of them actually could use a little bit of a taser in there.
Yeah.
That might be helpful. Wake up some of their staff.
Just a little bit. I want my stores to look like stores. That's fine. It's like, but I enjoy the laid back attitude too. It's like, I'm coming in.
Yeah.
I like it when the comic book shops have space. You got cool, like a back issue section. You got some cool like books. A great comic shop I really like is Another Dimension in Calgary, Alberta. They're a great shop. They have this nice space.
Yeah.
Right, but like the seedier, the dark, it's like this tiny like shed, and it's like piles and piles of books, like on top of piles and piles of books.
Yep.
Not as romantic as advertised. It's just not. I'm sorry. right?
It all depends on what do you pull out of the piles and piles within the first 5 minutes. Because I've gone into stores where I see the piles and piles, and I'm like, ooh, and I go in there and I pull out like 4 different books that are like super hard to find, or like super rare kind of deal. And I'm like, how much? And it's like, I don't know, $1. And I'm like, yay! But then I go into stores.
I'm gonna text Kat just to let her know that this shit works. She was just like, no, you need to download OBS. You need to do this. You need to do that.
No.
And I was just like, all right, let me see how hard I'm actually making this for myself. Because I've done a couple of live streams, and I don't want to seem like totally out of touch. But
it's okay.
Technologically, I'm just like, the 10 tricks that I know how to do with my computer are the only 10 tricks I know how to do with my computer. So you asked me to do something new, and I come across like, it's like.
but that's why we give you a pencil, and we tell you go over there, and take the pencil and put it on the paper and draw pretty pictures.
It's all